Hi guys, my name is Jacob White, and I'm here with my dance heritage presentation. And for mine, I decided to choose the Charleston, and the place of origin that it came from is from Harbor City, Charleston, South Carolina, and it was used in a Broadway show called Runnin' Wild. And a lot of the dance moves that are inside of it include flapping your arms, kicking up your heels, letting loose, twisting, and stepping. Hey guys, my name is Jacob White, and here's my dance heritage. So, the dance I decided to choose is the Charleston, and it comes from Harbor City, Charleston, South Carolina, and it's known for being in a Broadway show called Runnin' Wild. So, some of the movement characteristics of the dance include flapping your arms, kicking your heels, letting loose, and twisting steps. And some of the musical accompaniment with it is the Charleston by James P. Johnson. So the history of this dance is Africans brought dance with them to the new lands, most known from Africa, but they brought it to North America, South America, Europe, and other areas. Dance stayed with them throughout centuries and evolved into some of the world's most popular dance styles. Origins of the dance can be traced back to the coast of Charleston and the people who lived there. Based on the Juba dance brought to Charleston by enslaved African American dock workers in the early 1900s, and it was popularized in the Roaring Twenties. So right here I have an example of the dance. So here we have this woman. She was actually in a Broadway musical. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but here you can see some of the gestures a bit more clear. How she's dancing, how she's shaking about and spinning. Also notice her legs, how they're spinning and turning. This is a better example right here. You can see all of it all at once. Definitely a lot of emphasis on the footwork there. Twisting, turning, going about. There's definitely a lot of moves involved in this dance. And she's spinning around there. Legs are flapping about. So, how do you do the dance? Well, you begin in a straightforward and standing position with your palms parallel to the floor. You step forward with your left foot and move your right foot forward. You tap in the front of your left and step backward with your right foot. And then you step backward with your left foot and tap it behind your right, swinging your arms from side to side, back and forth to the beat that you're moving your feet. And to add some jazz to it, you twist your hips and balance on the balls of your feet, moving your heels in and out as you step forward and backward. So I relate to this dance because I like how the moves and steps they come off, and this dance it originated as folk. It originated from Africa, from folk, but as it grew and came over here, it became very popular during the 1920s, and it turned into what I would say it's more of a social dance now. And I also relate because I'm African American, and those are my origins there. So I say this dance originates to me. And through all my studying and research with this, I come to find a big fascination with the Broadway musicals. Spent a lot of time researching and looking at a different variety of those. And at some of my family reunions, I've seen cousins, family members, different people there trying different all sorts of dances. I mean, everyone has their own things they like to do at reunions, but at mine, the some of the things we did, and on more than one occasion, I've seen people doing what I assume is the Charleston. And so, like I said before, this category of dance is folk. However, as it went on and was adapted later, it became a social dance during the early 1920s. It was originally developed by African Americans, well, Africans who later became African Americans. It became popular at the end of World War I when many Africans felt liberated after the war. It's a type of social jazz dance. Other important information was it was choreographed from the original Juba dance to be more appealing to the masses, adapted through the era. Adaptations of the Charleston helped create swinging dances and other popular challenges like the mashed potato. I was surprised by the many different steps there were in the dance and how they related to the content we previously learned in our second module. And here are my references.